All right, guys. Yeah, it's been here on the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel. Elimination Chamber has come and gone, and as I stated in my uh, prediction video, it was a very, very predictable show. I was very disappointed in the show. I think the probably the best match on the night was the Wyatts versus Shield. It's obvious the WWE are pushing both the Wyatts and the Shield, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's something that they should do. But everything else was really, really, honestly, really predictable. Um, I wanted Swagger to beat Big E. I did predict Swagger to beat him. I was wrong, but it was that was an okay match. I really didn't mind that. The tag team title match with the Outlaws and the Usos. Another disappointment there. I knew the Outlaws were going to keep the belt. Um, there are rumors that they're going to put the belts up on the line again tonight on Raw and get beat. But you know something? You lose the next night on Raw. What was the point? Why not lose on the pay-per-view? I mean, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. Um, the Darren Young, Titus O'Neil. I picked Darren Young just for the simple fact was, you know, I didn't really think he had a real big chance. But I thought maybe the WWE would, pull one of these like Daniel Bryan type matches where the true underdog would come out on top, but it wasn't to be. And then they threw the AJ match in with what I believe was Cameron. That was like totally ridiculous. Um, Batista and Alberto, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it was pretty predictable. I predicted the Wyatts were going to get involved in the chamber and screw John Cena. They did. Um, I knew something was going to happen to Daniel Bryan. I wasn't sure, who was going to get involved. And obviously it was Kane. Um, and of course, Randy Orton comes out on top and remains the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But like I said, it's been pretty well set in stone. Batista's going to face Orton at Mania for the belt. Um, not a not a big draw there. Tonight on Raw, we're going to have a lot of legends back. The Undertaker's going to be there. Uh, Lesnar's supposed to be on. Hulk Hogan's coming back. And personally, I really don't care. I liked Hulk Hogan in his heyday. But see, the problem like with Hogan and Flair is, you know, they've had so much exposure after they've stopped wrestling that it's not a big deal to me to see them come back. If Hogan does come back too and gets involved with WrestleMania, I mean, I'm just looking at this card right now, and there's no way it's even set yet. But the way it looks is you're gonna have a lot of the Lesnar's, the Undertaker's, the Hogan's, um, and where does that leave really? Pretty much everybody else. I mean, Cody Rhodes and Goldust, they're on the pre-show match of Elimination Chamber, where I thought if anything it should have been Titus and Darren Young. But yeah, very disappointed. But like I said, it was very predictable. So I shouldn't have been too disappointed because I pretty much knew what was to come. Um, the WWE Network launched this morning. You get a 1 week free trial, but you do have to submit your credit card and your billing information if you want it for the week. Just like any other site does. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll watch Raw tonight. I know they're going to really promote the network. We're going to see Hogan, Lesnar, Undertaker. Now the Undertaker's coming back, so they're going to build up his feud for WrestleMania. To me, it's no big deal. I'm sorry, it's really not. The guy comes back like 5 weeks before Mania, and everybody's supposed to, just like jump for joy and be all ecstatic. Well, I'm not. I just think there's just something not right in the WWE, and I think they need some major changes. I don't care if it's in management, who does the booking. There's got to be some major changes. because pay-per-views by the WWE, within the last year have not been all that great. I thought SummerSlam was okay until the screw job, but there's really been not really that much, that's been exciting. That everything's predictable, and it's gotten to the point, these live shows are so predictable. WWE needs to change up. Daniel Bryan gets screwed again last night, which like I knew he would, obviously, because I knew Orton was going to win the Chamber, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's going to be John Cena." Like John Cena is not going to get the belt this year in 2014, and I don't even know if Daniel Bryan's going to get the belt, and I think that would be a major shame because with the popularity of Bryan and whatnot. Um, I just honestly don't know what the direction the WWE is going in, and it's sort of like it's frustrating because you know they're just not utilizing the younger guys. Where was Dolph Ziggler? Where's Damian Sandow? Are we going to see them tonight? I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have to listen to Michael Cole, promote the WWE network all friggin' night long, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass as well. But nothing against the WWE network. I think it's a good deal as long as the stream will play to its capability. I mean, I have systems that I should have no trouble watching it, but you're sort of hesitant on what you're going to do. But and the other thing for me too is, I've seen pretty much every pay-per-view there ever was. I mean, sometimes it's nice to go back and watch some, just to relive the past. But as far as present day pay-per-views, I don't think they're all that good. That's my honest opinion. I mean, maybe you guys have other opinions. I mean that's your choice. But I I had a hard time getting through that pay-per-view. The Wyatts and the Shield was obviously the best match of the night, and other than that, you know, and for Roman Reigns, I I just don't understand. Dean Ambrose should have taken the pin last night. Um, Again, I don't know what the WWE is doing, but we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just see. We'll have to wait and see what Raw brings tonight, and hopefully it. You know, I don't know. I I honestly just don't know. I just it's been a real downer for wrestling, and it's really hard to get yourself motivated. So, all right, guys, it's a Monday. Peace out. Raw's on tonight. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinions. Again, this is just my opinion. Again, very, very disappointed on a very predictable pay per view.